I'm Andrew, and I've been in pursuit of the perfect miter and trim work. Let's talk about how chasing perfection has helped me improve my craft. Today, I'm going to be installing all the trim work in our primary bathroom with one goal, the best install I can do. And it looks like I already have my first problem. The drywall is sticking past the jamb. This is going to take a little adjusting. Sometimes you just have to make things work, and the only way to know this is through experience. Trial and error and doing things over and over. Now that this is flush, I can get this trim nailed in, and I'm going to be using finish nails since I have a thick trim. Okay, that was a mistake. I forgot to use hearing protection. And well, I can't have that. A little ear protection is going to go a long way. Safety first, or well, in this case, second. Let's jump right into nailing the trim in place. Now this was the easy part. Everything was going nice and smooth until we hit our second problem. And this was a big problem. Open miters. Oh, I can't have that. In this situation, I had a couple options. I could fill the space with caulking. That's messy. Option 2, add some wood filler. No, that's the easy way. And finally, my favorite option, adjust the miter angle until it fits perfectly. Now this is the most time-consuming option, but it really works. This is my favorite option because I can get it really close to a perfect miter. This means little to no filling later on, and a joint that's less likely to crack. Now I'm just going to finish off with this small accent piece. And now everything fits up really good. With all the door trim looking good, let's move on to the baseboards. I'm going to be doing both inside and outside corners. Now I'll start with the easy corners. Insides are tremendously easier than outside corners. Since I have flat baseboards, it's literally just a butt joint. The simple baseboard pieces are looking really good. But now, the outside corners. I'll start with this one here. In the past, I've assembled these corners on the wall, but it's a nightmare. So I have a better option. I'm going to pre-assemble them. This will allow me to get the miter fully closed and lined up. I'll use wood glue and brad nails to reinforce it. And while the glue dries, it's time for a hydration break. Honestly, I'm taking this one slow so I don't make any mistakes. And now with the baseboard pre-assembled, I can get this thing nailed on the wall with the perfectly closed miter. Well, I got one of the outside corners finished. The next one is going to be much more complicated. This one's going to need to be scribed up against my cabinetry. Honestly, I used to be shit using a jigsaw, but over time I've been able to get this really straight. I think this is looking good. Let's get some caffeine and get it pre-assembled. And I'm super happy with these results. It fits perfectly. It looks like the miter opened up a little bit, but I'll fix that later. Well, the door trim is done and the baseboards are done. I've got one more thing to accomplish. The window trim. 4 miters. This one's going to be a challenge. And one little issue I have is the inside of my windows have drywall texture. So I definitely need to do something about this. I'm going to use these painted MDF pieces to cover the drywall texture. To minimize nail hole filling, I'm going to use liquid nails to install these. And now our drywall texture is covered and we have a reveal as well. I'm going to line up all of my trim work to these MDF pieces. I'll adjust all my miters as needed so I can get as close to perfect as possible. It's all about the pursuit of perfect. And now all of our trim work is done. Let's see how everything turned out. Now this is not perfect by any means, but the chase and the pursuit for perfection, that's what makes me do the best job possible. Okay, caulking done, filling done. It's time to paint. So the plan was to paint all the trim work with an airless sprayer. But then I realized something. Something I forgot to mention on that checklist. This is important. Something I've been building towards for a long time. I've been renovating this bathroom slowly for over a year now. And now, we're ready for the reveal.